And the reason why this legend is stuck around is because of how powerful it was when a reliable witness sees something they just can't explain. Officer Bron Coyle used this 35 millimeter film camera to photograph the scene. And after he was done, he just dropped the camera off at the St. Paul Police Department's film property room, like was normal procedure. A few days went by, and then Coyle got a call from the guy in the film lab. And he said, "You got to come here and see these developed photos." The technician had noticed what he called anomalies on the prints. A bunch of the craft scene photos had strange, streaky red and yellow lights, but there was one picture that was unsettling. This photo is the heart of the legend, and it's a side view of the wrecked car. Officer Coyle had talked about this image countless times over the years. He even was interviewed it on a television show called Case Files Unknown, and his story's always been consistent. He said, "On the side picture of the vehicle facing the front door, above the vehicle, about even where the front seat passenger would be sitting, there is a clear image of a face." He went on to describe it. It appeared to be an agony, a scream. It had distinctive hair and a distinctive profile. Coyle has claimed repeatedly that the photos were shown to experts, either people in the police department or photography pros, and they couldn't explain the anomaly in the photos either. As you put it, they could explain some of the small things that are in each of the picture, but each of them told me that they can't explain all the things that are going on in one picture. And then he dropped the line that's become the foundation of the paranormal claim. "There's no explanation in my mind. And the experts haven't been able to give me an explanation either." Coyle isn't some ghost hunter or a believer in paranormal looking for proof, or some YouTuber. He's a police officer, someone who's generally trained to be objective and tasked with getting facts straight. His story, especially just taking photographs, is about being a professional doing his job, who in the middle of doing his job stumbled upon something that was totally outside what he normally saw. And this gives his account credibility. He's not trying to get famous off this. So the myth isn't only about how undeniably clear the picture is, but also about how the main witness seems to believe what's going on in the picture, and that main witness appears to be credible. Once the photo and Officer Coyle's story got out, things took off. It went from being just a weird police mystery to something people said was proof of life after death. And this was helped by folks who believed in the paranormal and, of course, the internet, which is a master at building up myths together. At first, the paranormal explanation was straightforward. The strange screaming face in the photo was called the screaming soul of John Boulware. The idea was that Officer Coyle's camera had done something amazing. It had captured the boy's spirit or soul right at the moment it violently left his body. The pain you can see in the ghostly face was said to be the soul's shock and resistance to the sudden, unexpected death. The supernatural story is supported by a famous psychic named Matt Frazier.